Today is Monday, November 4th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Luke Radel. Thanks so much for starting your week with us. Here's what's happening on campus. Syracuse men's basketball opens their season tonight. The Orange take on crosstown rival Lemoyne at the JMA Wireless Dome in just about 2 hours. A new look Orange team hopes to open the season with a win behind veterans J.J. Starling and Chris Bell, as well as new additions such as Colorado transfer Eddie Lampkin and five-star recruit Donnie Freeman. Well, tomorrow, in case you haven't heard, is Election Day, and SU will have 2 polling locations right here on campus. Huntington Hall at the corner of University Avenue and Marshall Street, as well as the Goldstein Student Center on South Campus, will serve as polling locations for registered voters here in Onondaga County. To check if you are able and eligible to vote at either location, visit the New York State Board of Elections portal. And if you're having any troubles at the ballot box this year, New York Attorney General Letitia James reminded voters the Office of the Attorney General will have their election protection hotline available for voters who encounter issues when going to cast their ballot. They can call the hotline and staffers will help troubleshoot any potential problems. You can call the number 866-390-2992. And as tensions flare in the final days of this election, Governor Kathy Hochul called New Yorkers who vote for Republican candidates, quote, anti-American and anti-woman. The comments came in an appearance on MSNBC's Politics Nation. Governor Kathy Hochul told Reverend Al Sharpton, quote, it gave me a chance to tie Republicans running in these states, the incumbents, closer to Donald Trump, and remind everyone that if you're voting for these Republicans in New York, you are voting for someone who supports Donald Trump, and you're anti-woman, you're anti-abortion, and you're basically anti-American. Multiple Congress members in New York who are seeking re-election have opposed abortion protections. Coming up for us here on The Now, the presidential candidates give their final remarks before the election. Stay with us. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are delivering their final messages to voters in the final hours before Election Day tomorrow. Harris has multiple events scheduled today in Pennsylvania, while former President Trump will also be in Pennsylvania. In fact, he's there right now, as well as North Carolina and Michigan. Their running mates, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, are also holding events today in Michigan and Wisconsin. And if you're looking for election coverage, where else would you tune in but right here on Citrus TV, on the Citrus TV YouTube page, youtube.com/CitrusTV. Tomorrow night, I'll be anchoring alongside our Jake Morrell. You know who else is going to be there is our Isabella Galan. Right now, she's got your weather, though. Not the numbers that she's going to be talking about tomorrow night, but what do we got right now, Isabella?
Absolutely right, Luke. Can't wait for tomorrow, but right now, let's take a look at your forecast. Right now, it is 57 degrees. We're seeing a lot of cloud coverage today. 94% cloud coverage right now, and winds are 12 miles per hour, which we're honestly going to continue to keep seeing later on into tonight as well. Temperature is really only going to drop about 2 degrees to 55, and the winds are going to move up 3 miles per hour to get to 15 miles per hour. So it's definitely going to feel a little bit colder tonight. And just like Luke said, we are covering the election tomorrow night. I am so excited to be there, but we have a lot of people that are going to be voting here in Syracuse on campus. So if you're going to be voting, here are some temperatures to look out for. During the day, it's going to be about 76 degrees, and then at night, 65, continuing to see very high winds. So if you're going to be standing outside in those polling lines, make sure to dress accordingly.
That's so nice, Belle. And you're going to be standing outside in the polling lines. We're starting with you tomorrow night and show at Huntington Hall. Hopefully some folks will be out of line by then. It'll be 9 o'clock right after the polls close. We're really looking forward to having everybody there. I'm really pumped.
It's going to be a really great night, and we got all the coverage right here on Citrus TV.
Absolutely.
And I'm very excited to do this.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a great night.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see you tonight on Live at 6 as well. Coming up on Live at 6, how a 5K run for burn victims has impacted the Syracuse community. But for now, that's all the time we have on Citrus TV's Now. For more of the latest, follow Citrus TV News on X and Instagram. And if you like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. The news continues in an hour with Jake Morrell and Max Williams. For now, I'm Luke Radel. Have a great week.